Gotta turn on the mic. Volume all good? One more time. Alright, I think it's good. Anyway, I'm hoping this is the last part because I think I'm pretty much at the very end game. Except I have to do one big ass dungeon right at the very end. I think this is gonna be a big old dungeon. Average stream bit rate too high. I have no idea what that even means. I look at the preview, it doesn't seem like there's any problem with it. Basically running fine as far as I can tell. But I have no idea what's going on here. I don't think I can do any of this stuff just yet. Never mind, I can only do this stuff right now. I don't know what any of it means right now. Any protection from that element. That is very interesting. I didn't see that coming. Interesting puzzles. Introducing new mechanics on the very last dungeon is choice. But whatever, we can get through this. The puzzle wasn't too bad. Oh boy. Bubble shit. I guess that was the wrong thing to do, actually. Or not, actually. I have to lift this up. And I have to send this down. God damn. Hits me 3 times? This shit can just straight up kill me. So am I supposed to... still can't go over those walls. And it goes up there. And bits of also those blue walls, but then how am I supposed to send it? This is my bitrate is excellent. It's usually kind of just fluctuate between the two. So who knows what the actual fucking truth is. I'm supposed to lift this up. But then it also puts the walls around the platform. Tank doesn't feel like being over here. He's just a little shy right now. That, it lifts it up. What do I do here? The plane is getting over. The solution is often much simpler than I think it is. So, I need to stop thinking so hard. It doesn't stay up when it goes off a platform. Again, I feel lost. Oh wait, isn't it that, never mind, I think, you know, I think I'm forgetting one of the principles of this thing. Yeah, that. Oh my god. I forgot if it's that particular element. They'll just let you shoot more of the same element. That's what I was missing in this whole thing. Isn't that silly? That wall. permanently. Okay. I feel like that should have worked, honestly. Go up here. Yeah, so this is supposed to go up, huh? I see. Does this work? It does work. That's crazy. All right. Seeing a bunch of bubbles in the face. Fight. What the hell is that? I mean, obviously I still have to hit it with fire right now. Alright, there we go. Are you serious? Oh no. There we go. Wasn't so bad. Yo. Supreme Lord Ender, you're about to witness the very end of this game. I hope anyway, as long as this dungeon doesn't kill me. Unfortunately, I spent an embarrassing amount of time not understanding how this works, or forgetting basic mechanics. So we'll see how well this goes. I think we introduced like just a brand new mechanic at the very end. With these balls here. get one right here. There we go. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Come on. This game really does make me wonder if I'm doing okay. Like, you know, other people gotta be struggling as much as I do, right? Or if there's just something that I'm doing wrong in particular. Am I actually much more ass at video games than I thought? Or is this in particularly difficult for the average human? I am quiet. Am I just speaking quietly, or let me check my stream real quick. Saying something now? Maybe I am kind of quiet. Let me check my levels. I don't think I'm that quiet, honestly. Although I could turn down the game a little bit. And turn myself a bit. Alright, how's this new normal? Let the music come back before I say anything. Unfortunately, we hit a very particularly quiet bit of music. I think I just have to speak more loudly. I think I've been speaking a little too quietly. Being too considerate of the people who are nearby. But anyway, there we are. And it's not permanent. Wonderful. Bug my neighbors, yeah, you know. I agree. Well, they shouldn't be able to hear me anyway. There's only one person that could probably hear me. And unfortunately, they're a very light sleeper. And unfortunately for me, but not for them, they have to go to work pretty early, so maybe around 2:30 it'll stop being a problem. Try that one more time. And that worked. Look at that. Easy peasy. This new mechanic isn't so bad. One of these things again. Damn. Yeah, these sets are so much easier once I actually started using the level 3 skills. These guys don't do enough damage for me to care, honestly. This is a very non-threatening enemy. You can basically just ignore whatever it's doing. Yeah. Just as easy, even easier than the ice fight, actually. Oh, a little update. I found and my brother finally started a YouTube channel. This was a very necessary thing to do because we have no place to put our VODs. I have about 200 gigs of VODs on my computer. So we're going to be starting to simulcast. At least we're going to try to anyway. We seek the ultimate experience. Yet our means have been restricted. Obstacles have been placed limiting our true potential. True creative freedom was what we required. So like if you wanted to see any of my previous CrossCode videos, it's impossible right now. They're just gone. You know, into the ether, because the VODs only last a week. So every time you see me stand still for absolutely no reason, it's because my controller disconnected. As I think I've mentioned many times before already. Maybe I'm too strong, honestly, for the end game, because I feel like I don't even have to, I barely have to dodge it. I can just kind of tank everything. Oh, this thing. I forgot it does that. This thing is a bitch. What the hell? But anyway, I have like 200 gigs of VODs on my computer. Still have another like 1.5 terabytes that I could use, but why bother doing that? So hopefully we'll be multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch just for convenience sake. Kind of want to do that from the beginning, but we didn't have a YouTube channel or anything. We wanted to start streaming today, but unfortunately it gives you like a 24-hour lockout before they let you stream on there. Kind of lame. Oh, I was supposed to use this thing. Didn't even need it. Okay. I'm guessing I have to hit them both at the same time. It's going to fill up halfway. Yeah. There we go. These puzzles aren't so bad. I think there's like 8 floors though, so this is gonna be a real struggle. Huh. Yeah, that wasn't it. Okay. All right, all right. Is this one a doozy? It's not. Okay. Look at that. This wasn't difficult at all. Well, this might be, I don't know how I did it the first time so easily. Alright, that worked, I guess. Alright, now you just walk through everything. Easy. God, how many puzzles they cook up for those last section? I'm scared already. It isn't so difficult. Actually, didn't need to do that. Okay. How could I no longer? Okay. Unfortunately, I needed to be a little bit further down. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I guess I don't actually need to do that. I just need to send it to this one up here. Oh, wait, never mind. It's such an obvious solution. What am I thinking? Like, oh, I wonder why this ball's here. For no reason, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's new. This isn't so bad. Never mind, this actually is kind of bad because I think Wave doesn't have as good of physical moves. Okay, there we go. Gotta get some of that system overload down. This resist waves. You know what? You're right. I forgot that I'm supposed to be using the opposite element. I don't know why that was so obvious to me when it came to the fire and ice one, but not this one. But also, it's just also that Wave doesn't have very good physical moves. I forget I said anything actually. I was just putting a challenge on myself. Pick all the incorrect elements just to make it hard. This game's too easy for me. That's funny. You can send it off the map. That's crazy. Alright. Gonna find the shock version over here. There's going to be shock puzzles. Oh, this one's definitely gonna piss me off more, I can already tell. A lot of wave attacks do suck. But one of the level 3 throw-outs can straight up one-shot most bosses, like even late game. And now you've piqued my interest. Throw art. Let's see, what is it? Ether Snipe. Charge up a sniping attack and then bounce 3 times until it hits an enemy. Each bounce increases the strength of the attack. That sounds good. Enemies from enemies are traded for a huge controllable wave beam that drains your HP. Gotta boost damage too. Kills the monkey in like 2 seconds. Well, I guess I should have been using that, huh? Let's check it out. Need that. And let's see. Alright, I'll see what it does later. just end this one first. Alright. Yeah, these puzzles aren't so bad. Yet anyway, I'm sure it's gonna get a lot worse. Okay. Oh, it's only temporary. That's fucked up. This is also only temporary. Well. So after I do that, I have to move. Okay. Okay, it makes sense now. All right. What are these exactly? Oh yeah, those are things that were shooting stuff. Look at that. I can't remember things from three minutes ago. Should I be concerned? Should I take this as a sign? Okay. have to do 2 of these. So... Alright, alright. I think I get it now. Do I get it? Like, what is all this? Do I get it? It seems obvious I should do this. Don't worry, we'll get it correct this one time. This time it's gonna be the correct placement. As long as I remember to freeze the ball. Okay. First try every time. You know, maybe I should just edit these videos instead of simulcasting, so you can just edit out all the failures and be like, yep, first try. These puzzles are too damn easy. Okay, I'm supposed to knock it away this way. Alright, I think I got it. Just have to be quick. There we go. My brain's in recovery mode now. Can't think very hard. Oh. It's in recovery mode from too many high-level ideas. This, however, is pretty simple. Well, I think I said because that took too long. Actually, what did I even use? What did I even shoot at him? I don't even remember. I think I shot the electric one at him. Or I just wasn't fast enough. That could be it too. That was a very strong possibility. These guys are just immune to range damage no matter what, huh? I guess since I didn't use any range damage after I got the immunity, I assumed that they would still take some damage from it. What the hell? Wow, that's definitely one of the worst ones. He just does it for a while, huh? Alright, what's next? Alright, there we go. Alright. Since I'm getting close to the end of this game, I should really start thinking about what I'm going to play next. We seek the ultimate experience, and thus we broke free of our chains, obliterated all the obstacles, obtained the creative freedom we deemed necessary. Finally, we could give shape to everything our mind had to offer. This Gotham guy really gets lost if you give him the opportunity. More fighting. Serious. I don't even know why I'm dodging. These guys aren't even aggressive. How is Lucas having such a hard time with these dudes? They're not that bad. Oh, this just doesn't stop, does it? Oh, what the hell? I didn't see this coming. It was gonna be a really long fight then. You know, I don't mind these fights actually all that much. It's not so bad. There we go. Wow, that's horrible. Cool fight. It's just gonna take a while. So watch out for the elemental overload. Judging by the amount of floors, it seems like I still need to go. This is going to take a really long time. Hopefully not a 7-hour stream time amount of time, but it's going to take a while. I didn't even mean to guard that. There's a whole lot of stuff I should have done earlier in this game, like using level 3 arts and using these items, because all the regions are ridiculous. Gotta get my overload down. Okay. 2 more to go. Easy. Alright, I like that one. That's a good fight. I guess it's not a coincidence that every single enemy seems to give me elite money. However, just as we reached the creative freedom required to create it, with a heavy heart, we realized something else was amiss. The source of the experience. A player to enjoy it. I guess it really is fine just giving me that amount of money, because I don't think I'm going to be able to spend any more money after this. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as I'm done with this dungeon, the game is over. Oh, you cannot be serious. Okay. Freeze this one. And in the meantime, I have to... Oh no. Alright. Goes down there. He bounces up there, goes here. down. What do you do for this one? Oh no, this one needs to go all the way down here because it's also has the electric pole on it. Let's go down here. This is a little too involved. It's going to be kind of ridiculous. Do now. Oh shit. The nefarious mega puzzle. Boom, boom. Milk these while it's going. Oh wow. This shit is ridiculous. Bounces across this, and then I actually have to melt it. Damn, this shit sucks. Oh, this is ridiculous. Bounces here, hit the switch. Bounces up. And in the meantime, I have to knock this over here. So that this opens up. It's just going regular speed now. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, that is something else. I don't even remember it, all of that. I'm gonna do this like, I think at least 15 times. But we'll see. Let's see if I've learned anything. Oh. Wrong way. Alright, I have to pull it back. A big ass map. Every time you mess up, you have to go reset everything too. Okay. Gotta make sure this goes angled up. And then this opens, and then I hit the fire. Oh, shit. See, this puzzle is so long you even forget what you have to do. This puzzle is so long that you forget what the various parts are. I can do the beginning part now, but it's like 30% through. What the hell was Gotham when he created this shit? He was way too bored. No wonder he's like this in game. No wonder he ended up so crazy. do. Right, like this. So you mess up one step and you have to do 20 steps, the 20 previous steps too. Now this is torturous. I don't think I can even get out of here unless I do this. I think I'm getting through it okay, actually. And of course, I forget you have to reset this thing every time. This puzzle is really big. It's actually not as complicated as some of the other ones, actually. It's just really long. Okay, I got it. Yeah, this isn't complicated, it's just really long. Oh, son of a bitch. I panicked. That would have been the end of it too. What the fuck? See, this actually isn't that complicated. It's just really long, so you forget what the next step is. Some of these other puzzles that were like these really long rooms were worse. This one's actually not bad. I guess my biggest enemy is trying to figure out is switching to the correct element when I need it. And I'm 50 hours into this game, I'm still messing up doing that. A little too slow on that one. I'm still basically pushing the D-pad at random when I need to switch elements. Yeah, I think I got. No, I don't actually. See, this is why you don't say anything, because then you start to doubt yourself, even in the middle of you speaking. Alright. I swear, this is it. This is the one. This is the one. I got it. I feel it in me bones. As long as this doesn't miss. Look at that. See, this wasn't even that difficult. It looks more intimidating than it actually was. We seek the ultimate experience. Yet we all we found was misery day after day. The lifeless shells of players flowing through the worlds we created, devoid of joy, far from the experience we desired. Over time we realized in dismay that our creations turned into bland routine. Yeah, see, that wasn't bad. Oh no, never mind. I guess there wasn't as many floors as I thought, as it's already the end. Omega? Yeah, see, there actually wasn't as many, what would it say, failure points in this puzzle as some of the other ones. So it actually wasn't that difficult. Alright, alright. I don't even have to bother. These things aren't strong enough anymore. Why, am I over leveled or what's going on? Let's fucking die. This thing's really annoying. There we go. Anything else you need to throw at me? Okay. I'm thinking that if I'm going to do anything else in this game, like finding all the treasures and everything, it's probably going to be off stream. Probably. That's if I decide I want to do that. I might. So far, I've been stopping myself from really playing anything besides CrossCode off stream. The only thing I've been playing off stream is Super Mario Picross on my Switch. This Picross I think is pretty fun. Come on. Wow. I hate that. All right. These are just arbitrary credit numbers. Pretty sure I'm not going to need this. Suppose we reach the top. I thought this was going to be a lot longer. They really tricked me. I really thought I was about to go through 10 floors a pain. But I guess not. We seek the ultimate experience, and everything changed when we met you. Once an empty vessel, a caged bird, now back again, whole and free, filled with boundless resourcefulness, born out of hope. You are the one, the player we desire, and thus, the ultimate experience shall begin. So time for a one-on-one fight. Wonderful. On guard. Well, unfortunately I didn't do quite enough damage there. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be a really long fight, huh? This is gonna be painful. Okay. And I just fall off. Really gonna take 2 cycles every time? The player we desired. Okay. So far this fight isn't any different than the first time we fought him. Okay. Vibrating bullets. A bullet hell, huh? Let me just block it. You prevail. Okay. Oh boy, I can't wait to die in the middle of this fight and have to do all this all over again. I should just use that. It seems to like prevent them from being able to take any actions. Okay. I swear that was the correct element, but I guess not. He just can't survive that, can he? What element is that? There you go. God, that does so much damage. It's really cool too. It's just a bonus. I thought that'd be enough. Okay. They really are going to make me take out all his health by myself. The ultimate experience. Oh yeah, those this thing. Kind of reminds me of that fight with Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I didn't notice his element change. Silly me. If I let him, if the fight goes on long enough, he just destroys like the entire stage. Come on, I should have killed him. What's he gonna do now? The real experience begins now. High into the sky we shall rise. Yeah, I think this is as far as we got last time. Now what is going on? Hey, my little tank made it. Years of creation. Years of searching for the ultimate experience. It has brought us together to this place. Wow, this whole thing has really broken Calkin's brain, hasn't it? Shall all be concluded with one final duel. Dude lost his marbles a long time ago. This movie is just too damn good, honestly. I just have to accept there's a double cycle. Every time. What the hell? I'm stuck. What the fuck? I don't think that was supposed to happen. That was silly. The game cheated me. Oh well. Hopefully this time I don't get too close when he comes down and they end up in a weird spot. Okay. Time is going to rise further beyond. Gonna go Super Saiyan? What's he doing? A ridiculous HP buff. Wonderful. Again, Gotham. I thought Gotham was looking for an authentic experience. He's not really doing that by cheating like this, is he? What's he doing now? Okay. You know I can overcome it? Oh, okay. I believe in you, bro. That's why I fucking cheat. Because I don't believe in myself, apparently. I cheat because I care about you. I think I do enough damage now. They're gonna boost his HP up some more. That was gonna happen. Oh yeah. That is ridiculous. shouldn't even be attempting anything until my health matches, until my attack matches up with his health. What the hell? Yeah, I shouldn't even bother doing this. I can't do any damage to him right now. Wait till my attack times matches his boss time. Come on, you bastard. I wonder if he kills me instantly if I don't do it in time. No, they wouldn't have a sudden death move, would they? Now. Same as before. Come on. Gotta send me more of them. Oh shit, I'm screwed. Oh, never mind. Just barely made it. Still not enough attack. There we go, now I actually have an attack. Alright. Just do one more. I'm gonna use one more health bar after this. I wonder what it's gonna be. This shit gotta be crazy. Really went all out on this fight, didn't they? Just a billion different attacks. kill one more of those things. Alright, there we go. Come on, come on. Alright, this one's actually probably the easiest one to dodge. Look at that. Nice and easy. Oh, I still don't do enough damage. You see that? What the hell? I was really cheating on this. Oh, never mind, because I'm using electricity, that's why. That's silly of me. I got too comfortable using shock to do just a ton of damage when he was down. All elements. What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna do all of them? I just have to survive the onslaught now, I guess. Played this entire game, I still don't know what the wave status effect does. I'm guessing he's not gonna attack. He's not gonna get up. That boss isn't so bad, actually. This will be fun. This is a huge multi-stage boss. That's pretty cool. Look at that. He never abandoned me. And thus the experience is over. Our desire has been fulfilled. Our purpose has been served. Oh, Gotham, you freak. You did all this? Gotham, what are you doing here? Foreign substance detected. Are you insane? Not on the instant matter construction. Stop this. Congratulations. You could have just let Leia walk in, you know. You didn't have to do this. You beat the challenge, and I gave you my word. Why are his eyes like bulging out and stuff? Look at him. There's something wrong with him right now. He's going rabid. Use the teleporter over there. It'll bring you right to the server. Sergey, he's with you, no? I'm glad. Gotham, from this day on, it will all disappear. Vermilion Wasteland, the designer, and creations, my work, all gone. But I'm glad, after causing all this misery for so long. Finally, it's over. Leia, I have a bad feeling about this. Wait. Please tell everyone that I'm sorry. No, don't say that. He's gonna fall through. You have to stop him, somehow. Yeah, I think Leia's too late to actually do anything here. It's time for me to log out. It's a funny way of saying that. You should log yourself out now. That's how to get past the censors. You should log yourself out now. Alright, so time for you to log out too. You reached the server. Nothing I can do here. Fixing the issues following the crash is beyond me. Even access to the environment server remains blocked, despite what just happened. Why, Gotham? It's very unfortunate. This is on you, Sidwell. I didn't expect this to happen either. Alright, Leia. Because of this business. Because it went on for too long. That's why it happened. This is what you believe anyway. Of course, this was not intended. Yes, it was you who pushed him into it. To be frank, I'm almost surprised the venture went on for as long as it did. Let's be honest, this whole interrogation program wasn't exactly a stable business model. Yeah, it really wasn't. Yet all things considered, it was a success. How? How, you wonder? Well, how could I possibly consider all of this a success? Maybe I just wanted to keep a highly advanced AI technology away from the public, delaying the inevitable impact it would have on today's society. Wait, of course not. It was just very profitable, really. Confidential information can sell incredibly well if you know the right people. I mean, that kind of seems to be the only way this would have made any sense. Like, what else would you need all this private information for other than to sell it? That's basically the market right now, anyways. Joking now, are we? Well, in the end, the power of empathy foiled my plans. Wow, the power of empathy. It saved all of us. Everybody fighting for the well-being of avatars. Now that the secret is out and so many players know about it, there's no way for me to continue. Honestly, there wasn't even any point waiting for you to storm this place. By the time you managed to escape the Avatar ground, I knew I wouldn't be able to run this business for much longer. Yet it felt wrong to end things right away. I was curious. I wanted to know how you'd attempt to reach the server. That's why I decided to wait. A decision I now regret, after what happened to Gotham today. I am sorry. Anyway, this business is over. Time to move on. Bye. You remember, don't you? The time we spent together in that room in Vermilion Wasteland. Yep. Those days were strange indeed. Part of me hoped that things could have stayed that way. That you'd remain oblivious to the truth. And then there's the other part. It's glad that you escaped. That you traveled the whole playground. Saw other places. It certainly was nice watching you out there. Farewell, Leia. What the hell? What's wrong, Sergei? Leaving just like this? You took 3 people, their talents, their dreams, and pushed them into your criminal schemes. How dare you even call this a business? How dare you just walk away like this? Damn it. Yeah, it's time. Come on, Sergei, keep it together. We're not done here. Let's secure the data, Leia. Bars, yeah. Hey, it's all over. Gotham killed himself, so I guess it's good. We're all good here. Spearminster Leia, have you returned victoriously? Did it work? Yes, we did it. We recovered backups for all avatars I found on the server. Satoshi, Lucas, they're all safe. Meanwhile, it looks like Sidwell gave up on his business. He logged out and disappeared. And what about Gotham? He logged out too, but in a different way. What happened? I'm sorry, Gotham. He committed suicide within the dungeon. Hey, you can't be saying that. The dungeon compound. He logged out, bro. What? It happened so quickly and there was nothing we could do to stop him. Shizuka, I'm sorry. No. That idiot. Now of all times, why would he do this now? Day after day, playing his stupid god figure, preparing those interrogations. I just thought he didn't care anymore. Oop, I got a mouse on screen. That just looks silly. It was one thing I never considered. It was him who took on the heavy burden, handling the worst parts of Sidwell's business. He must have lost control a long time ago. This was it. Wait, is this supposed to be this dark? What's going on here? On my screen, I can barely see what's going on here. Our long journey was about to end. What the hell? On the preview, it was the same brightness the entire time, but on mine, it went really, really dark and then slowly came back. But oh well. I thought that was like on purpose for some flair, but no, apparently it wasn't. So, Sergey, now that you've gathered the avatars, what's next? Well, I'm going to get in touch with entertainment and explain the whole situation. And hopefully we'll be able to create a proper future of avatars that way. So what will happen with Leia now? I don't know what will happen with Leia. What's she doing? I'm afraid I can't afford to keep her in the game for much longer. I'm not allowed to do that in the first place. And I really should not break company rules when I try to discuss the matter with them. But there's no need to lock her out right away, no? We can at least play together for a little longer, we? I suppose. There's no reason to rush things now. What are we waiting for then? Off to the playground. Hooray, look at that. Leia's a real girl now. It all began when I set out to find my long-lost colleagues, my old friends. Back to where your journey started. Yep. By now those enemies are kind of a joke, no? Sure, now they are. I bet you got beat up plenty with those hedgehogs in the beginning. No, not at all. These hedgehogs were easy peasy, right, Leia? Yep. Right, I forgot you were well prepared thanks to my amazing tutorial. Sure. Back then, she was the only clue I had. That is why I put her into the game. There's no way this is the end. Where the hell did Tronny go? There's no way Sid was just walking out. This got wrapped up a little too nicely, honestly. Cold Bergen Trail. The first mountain for every secret to conquer. And it's filled with cute little frog bunnies. I still feel bad about beating up so many of them. Now, Joan. These little bunnies might seem cute, but they can cause quite a lot of havoc as well. Have you heard of the Great Frog Plague? Oh, that is some history I did not want to hear. Thank you. I only wanted her to remember. Remember what happened. Tell me where I could find them. I need to work on my voice acting. Every character sounds exactly the same. Finally, our party reached the blooming oasis to the east. The maroon tree in all its majestic glory was but within a stone's throw. Wait. Indeed, the soothing breeze and calm waters were inviting for a little break. Alas, there was no time to waste. We had to continue on our journey. Why? So we kept playing, traveling to the playground, hoping for memories to return. Back in the jungle. By the way, Leia, one thing I was wondering about. Back when you explored the jungle together with Grasshead, how often did you lose sight of him? What do you mean? Just look at your hair. It blends perfectly with the grass and plants of this place. This is nonsense. Oh, yeah? So how often, Leia? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I lied to her to keep her going, protecting her from the truth. Yet over time I noticed this growing feeling of guilt. Just hanging out with everybody now, huh? Sapphire Ridge, man, good times. I played this part together with Lucas. The trial of patience was the best. We did the challenge in parallel and I just kept miscounting on purpose. Lucas failed it like 3 times. Yeah, ha ha ha. That's funny. Well, he finally did it on his 4th attempt. Because he kept pushing me into the pond whenever the bamboo tipped. Ouch. Eventually, I understood what was going on. She was more than a means to an end. I finally realized that I found a new friend. Isn't that nuts? Oh shit, it's Al. You just randomly know a shareholder, isn't that amazing? I was very fortunate that you spotted me together with Ivan back then. He really seems to be excited about avatars. That will help a great deal when we start to talk with entertainment. Oh, were you just talking about Ivan? No. Come on, I want to meet him already. Forget it. But he's amazing at barbecues, being a proper stakeholder and all. Go away. Now this dude is just all jokes. And then before I knew it, it was already time to say goodbye. Says he's a stakeholder, not a steak cooker. I'm not sure he was very good at barbecues. Oh my, what a lovely hideout. Yep, certainly beats our small headquarters. But we had the connections after all. So, the time has come. I'm not sure what else there is to say other than thank you very much for everything. I could not have done it without your help. Really, don't mention it. You served justice where justice was due. Sergey, Leia will be back, right? Please promise you she will return. Unfortunately, cannot give you that promise. I can only promise that I will try my very hardest to make that happen. Wow. I'm gonna miss you so much. Bye. You have to return someday. It has to happen. Goodbye, Shetty. Where are they going? What exactly is the plan here, honestly? Bye. Bye. Goodbye, Leia. Finally, I can witness that infamous hug. Whoa. See you around, Leia. Bye. Goodbye, dear. Goodbye. Let us hope we will meet again. Spheromancer Leia. All right. Farewell, Leia. Bye. Now please unhand me. He's very uncomfortable. Goodbye, small one. No, wait, this is awkward. Bye. A hug for the original too, huh? Goodbye, Leia. Seriously, just how touchy can you even get? Yeah, I didn't think about it before, but Leia's basically the Roxas at this point. Bye. I don't know how I didn't bring that up whenever I was talking about Kingdom Hearts before. Good night, and sweet dreams, Leia. It's over. It's not over, is it? Now it's up to me to make sure we can meet again. It's actually over? Wow. Over in quotation marks. That probably doesn't mean anything. Flora Teflora Valentina Valerius Ben Abdeslam Ben Modeslam Ben Omar Mohammed Abdeslam. Alright. Well, I think I can put down my controller and walk away from my computer right now with the knowledge that I've completed another game. All wrapped up on a nice bow. Just have to read all these credits and find out who to thank for this game I just played. World Graphics. Daniel the Question Tillman. Great name. I keep seeing like the same like three or four names over and over again. I'm guessing this team wasn't very big. I mean, this was like a Kickstarter game, right? And it took them like 7 years to make it? Yeah. Team couldn't have possibly been that big. Mauricio Chavez Murias. Special thanks to all these people. Cosmos. There's no way. Cosmos donated to this game? Beta testers. Puella Doctor. Yep, see, there we go. And you published by... That was some really short credits. What the hell? You know, that is something I need to do. I need to play the Xenosaga games. I only played the original Xenogear and all of the Xenoblade games. I still need to play Xenosaga games. I don't know how to play them. I don't know if they're like on Steam or something, but I'll look it up at some point. Yeah, I played all the Xenoblade games and it was pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. I unfortunately didn't really enjoy Xenogear that much. I only played it like 5 years ago and, you know, I wasn't really vibing with it too much. But then I played Xenoblade and I was like, damn, these are good-ass games. So I'm pretty excited to see what else Monolith Soft does on the Switch too. Whatever it is they're working on. Whatever next Xeno game they make. But I do want to play the Xenosaga games at some point. Maybe I'll even do it on stream. Who knows? Xenophobia, yep. Xenomorph. Actually, it would be good for me to play these games on stream because whenever I'm not playing games on stream, I get way too distracted. Like, I put on a YouTube video and stop playing after like an hour, or I mess around on my phone for a bit. So a game that, like this game that took me like 55 hours to beat would have taken me like 120. Because I have the game on in the background, or like I fall asleep while the game's still running and everything, so I have a massively inflated play hours on a lot of the games I play. But doing it on stream, I had to keep focus. You know, I couldn't just play this game for an hour and put on a YouTube video for the other 6 that I'm streaming. You know, I have to pay attention and focus on the game. So thankfully, this game did not take me a month to beat, which I think is how long this game would have taken me to beat if I wasn't playing it on stream. Shizuka got the power. Any other interesting names on here? Luis the Luis Cruz. It's a funny name. Master Mario. We're only in the sea so far, damn. I think we're pretty close to beating Yakuza 6, me and my brother. So we'll be able to move on from that one pretty soon. We'll probably be able to play Stellar Blade or something else. We got a whole bunch of games we haven't played yet, or that only one of us have played. So who knows what we'll choose next. Hopefully at some point my brother starts streaming on his own, like his drawing or playing Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee or something. So far it's just me though. It's just the duo streams of me by myself. Unfortunately, these streams will not be as frequent as they have been currently, because the only reason I've been able to stream as often as I have is, you know, it might seem like I don't have a job based on how often I've been streaming, but I do have a job actually. I've just been having a lot of days off for the entirety of January. So at maximum, the amount of streams I can do, like these long streams, is like so that's who the we were referring to was. Yeah, whenever you see, if you were to look at the VODs and you see me playing Yakuza 6, I'm playing it with my brother. There's 2 of us talking there. Because I played Yakuza 6 already, but he didn't. So we're just going through the game together. But anyway, so I seem kind of like a jobless bum from these past, like, the number of streams I've done recently, but I actually do have a job. I've just had a lot of days off in January, but if my schedule goes back to normal, I'll be able to do maximum 3 of these long streams a week, and maybe some really short ones on the days that I do work, like 2 or 3 hours maybe, or not stream at all. You know, sometimes I just don't want to. Yeah, there's Shawnee, that motherfucker. You got a point. Because really do not make any sense. Personally, I am a jobless bum. Hey, more power to you, whatever works for you, right? I'd love to be a jobless bum, honestly. But we can't be doing that. At least I can't. A few months later. I'm here. Did he call already? Not yet, dear. We're still waiting. You should contact us any minute now. Johnny, why do you just disappear? Be all ominous and stuff, and then show up in the Vermilion Wasteland. What's wrong with you? So obviously this game isn't over quite yet, so let's see what happens. Good day, Sergey. It's good to see you again. It's been quite some time. Bonjour. Let's get to the chase. What about Leia? Well, I have great news to share. Entertainment agreed on a research project within the playground. We were able to get back Evotar. We'll be able to get Evotars back in the game in a few months. Does this mean? Yes, Leia will return. Do you please get off the table? Now, this presents a problem here, because if they're making Evotars of people, these Evotars should also have the memories of the people they're clones of, like outside of the game. So what's going on here? You know, these Evotars have to live in a digital space forever, even though they have memories of like having a regular job and family. Doesn't that make them go crazy at some point? The point marks the beginning of the post-game DLC CrossCode: A New Home. It features a new dungeon, a new area to explore, as well as an extension of the story. Once the DLC has been installed, you can continue from this point on. Wait, did I? I don't think I have the DLC. You wonder what will happen next. You ponder about returning to the past. Return to the past, you can turn back to the beginning of Chapter 10 shortly after you met Satoshi. Your actions in the past might impact your future. You'll keep your level, items, and quest progress. You also have the option to skip the final raid and dungeon. Well, I guess I don't have the DLC. I'm guessing I would need the DLC to find out what the fuck Tronny is doing and find out what's going on. I did buy this game like 7 years ago. How much is the DLC? I'm gonna check right now. $9. Released in 2021, huh? They released a whole ass DLC 3 years later. Let's see. CrossCode, $20 on its own. A New Home. Wait, can I even do this? Because CrossCode is not my game. I'm doing like the Steam family share thing. So if I don't own the game, but I have the DLC, will I still be able to play it anyway? I probably will, I think. So this is not my copy of CrossCode, but if I own the DLC, I think it should work. So I guess I never actually bought this game. I thought I did at some point, but no, it's not mine actually. Look at me just saying stuff that's not true. I'm just borrowing it from the person I saw play it like 7 years ago. You know what? Maybe I will buy the DLC and see if it's compatible. I should probably actually look that up before I do it, but I don't want to wait. We'll just do it. Because I am curious what happens afterwards. I thought that this game was going to be over at this point, but... Or should I do it later? Should I just move on to a different game? Or should I just keep playing and then do the DLC? I don't know how I feel right now, actually. Because I've done nothing but play CrossCode for a long time at this point. Do I want to play more right now? I mean, I could probably start the DLC in like a week or something. And play something else in the meantime. Or I could start the DLC right now and just keep going. I'll buy the DLC right now. And I got the DLC. Buying it right now. Purchasing this item requires you own the following. I'm guessing that means that I actually need to own it and not be borrowing it from another person. Doesn't own some items that are required for purchasing the items in your cart. You can add the missing items or adjust the content of your cart to continue. It's not even letting me buy it because I don't actually own CrossCode. Well, I guess that answers that question, actually. What I could do instead is talk to the person who does own it and like pay them to buy the DLC, and hopefully that works. It's only $9 anyway. Or I could just buy CrossCode, which that's kind of pointless. I mean, I'm already playing it without having bought it. So I guess it's the end of CrossCode for now, I think. I actually got to look up a way I can do this, because I don't want to have to actually buy the game itself so I can play the DLC. Fortunately, this game is very cheap, so if I had to do that, I would. But it'd be easier if I could just get the person I'm borrowing it from to buy it for me. It's funny, this tank looks like it's part of the... It's like, oh, you can either do the DLC or you can go with your tank back to the main world. Yeah, so I can't play the DLC right now, even if I wanted to, so that's the end of this for now. But should I keep playing the game, or should I move on to the next game now? I'm not sure. Let's see, what is next on the list? What is next on my list of games? There's Baldur's Gate 3. I don't really want to play that, though. Maybe I'd do it if it was with my brother. Core Keeper. The Corpse Party games, which I've never played. Crime Scene Cleaner. The game directly after CrossCode is Daemon Ex Machina, the brand new one, Titanic Scion. But I never played the first one. I don't know. This is something. Maybe this is something I have to think about. What am I feeling? Because I did want to play the DLC, but I can't unless I buy CrossCode right now. Darksiders 2, The Darkness, Dead Cells, Darkest Dungeon. There's a whole lot of... I got a lot of options. Ooh, Final Fantasy 13. I love this game. It's the only Final Fantasy besides 15 I've ever finished. I mostly love it because of the music. I like the combat quite a bit. The thing I wanted to do the most is play the DLC, but I can't, so that sucks. I'll go back to the main world and see what happens. See if there's anything cool that I missed out on. For now. Good morning, Leia. Oh yeah, this is the beginning of the thing. Was there anything cool I missed out on? Was there anything I didn't do that I should have done? Is there anything that I didn't do that I would be upset not having done? Call upon the help of God and summon 3 spheres that spam an enemy with bullets and finish it off with a lightning explosion. Throw a ball that chains multiple enemies together and evaporates with a massive lightning bolt. Which one of these sounds better? If there's anything you specifically would be upset about? Not really. I'm just curious, if there's something cool that I didn't see. The only thing I would really want to do is like look up a guide and just find all the treasure chests and stuff. I don't know if that's exactly something I'd want to do on stream or not. Doesn't seem particularly entertaining. Maybe try to go for platinum, maybe. Yeah, like this stuff is still blocked off. This is probably obviously, what the hell? It's either just environmental or it's like has something to do with the DLC. But anyway, I will play the DLC. It's just that I have to know whether I actually have to buy the game myself or not. I could just look that up right now, honestly. Does Steam Family also have access? I'm gonna look up, does Steam Family also have access to DLC? If the answer is no, then I'll just buy CrossCode. By default, no DLC will be shared to an account that already owns the game. You have 3 options if both accounts own the game. Buy the DLC on one account and remove the game from the other account. This is from 7 years ago. This might not even be relevant anymore. Play your copy of the game with the DLC instead of their own version. This is people discussing this in 2024, so who knows how relevant this is, but... just continuously pest the tank. Yes, DLC can be shared with other Steam accounts via family library sharing. So I guess what I actually have to do is play the DLC later by having my friend buy the DLC, and I'll just give them the money for it, and then we'll play the DLC. Easy peasy. Because I'm not spending, you know, the extra 20 just to buy the game itself, to play the DLC right now. I could, you know, but I don't really want to do that. I'll feel like a sucker. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really missed anything all that important in this game that I can still go back and do. You can get back there. You mean like that spot there that leads you to the DLC? I'm sure I can get back there. It says I can skip the dungeon and the final boss. I'm guessing that's how you do it. You just skip the whole thing. The walled off thing in front of the base. Oh, okay. I just didn't look hard enough. I just didn't work hard enough, huh? I just didn't figure it out. Okay, so how do I get past this? Wanna learn how to long jump? Sure, I'll learn how to long jump. Why not? Jump off a ledge, immediately melee attack, and then dash twice. Okay. Alright, do I need a delay? Might be better if I actually looked up how to do it, so I can actually learn the timing. You know, there's a few ways to interpret that in terms of like timing of the inputs. If I just read it off a chat, also would help if my controller didn't disconnect. Jump off a ledge, immediately melee attack, and then dash twice. Good thing I have my tablet right next to me. Probably better to look up the timing, yeah. JADC, so that's what that person was talking about whenever you were in that glitch area. Really? That's what that weird furry avatar was talking about and doing. Apparently they're saying this was a thing back in the beta that they just purposely implemented after it was discovered. I feel like I'm not getting that much distance off of this. Actually, I think I just did it just there. Yeah. I don't know if there's an optimal way to do it that I'm not hitting right. Okay. I'm guessing I'd probably have to go from this ledge to that ledge, maybe. Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting the timing right. I think I just did it by accident that one time. Maybe I should look up a little video. The gap is possible, but it's easier to do it from the little ledge that's there. Like this one, this little ledge. I don't think I could even jump to that. It's too much of at an angle. Never mind, there we go. Let's see. Oh Oh, hey, I did it first try. Isn't that amazing? What the fuck? I didn't think that would happen, unfortunately. I gotta do it again. Hey, there we go. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I was doing it right the whole time. It just didn't seem like it. Like, really, there's nothing here. No Easter egg. So, bye. There's no Easter egg here. It's wonderful. No Easter egg at all, huh? No Easter egg. Isn't that great? Thought I'd be able to jump across. Nope. Well, that's cool to know. I can just cover long distances just like that. Okay. There's not really anything else I could do, I think, at this point, other than try to get all these trophies or whatever. Use 100 consumables. All perfectly normal landmarks. Finish all trial caves in Bergen with all handicaps in under 145. Win every dungeon race against. I didn't even know you could beat Emily in the dungeon races. You just have to do it fast enough that you beat her? That's crazy. Win every PvP battle against Apollo without losing a single round. God damn, these are the ones you actually gotta... Perfect dodge, perfect guard. Execute a guard counter. God damn. They really got some time wasters in here. Fourth, I have not even beaten 4,000 enemies. Are you serious? Daughter of Artemis. I could have to do even more than 4,000. This is ridiculous. I could just go around beating up Frobbits, I guess. Throw and hit a total of 50,000 balls. Really? These are some real time wasters. Oh man. Land a ton of crits? Gee, never mind. I don't want to. This is crazy. Find 50% of all traders. Are you serious? I've only barely found 25% of them. Where's the rest of them? Even I haven't done them. Yeah, I would imagine. This shit is crazy. Find all the chests. Complete 100% of all quests. Yeah, these cumulative ones are crazy. I only just barely landed 1,000 critical hits, and I probably got to do like 20,000 of them down here. Ain't no way. That's not happening. So there's not really anything missing for me. I just have to wait until I have access to the DLC, and then I can do the rest of whatever it was. Probably do another stream of CrossCode, doing the DLC. Other than that, though, there's not really anything else I need to do. Other than getting trophies, and I don't really want to do that, because some of these are a little too much. These are the kind of trophies you do if this is your favorite game of all time. And, it's a good game, but I don't know if I feel like that. I don't feel like killing 10,000 enemies over here. Completion rate, 71% of trophies. That sounds pretty good to me. You know, I think you get C's a passing grade, so I think that's good. Now, I just have to decide what I'm going to do next. Because it's pretty early, you know, it's not like I want to stop streaming, but there's no more game to play. All of the game is complete. So I have to decide what to do next. What calls to me? I wish I could play Dead Space again, but I already played all 3 of them quite a few times. I wish Dragon's Dogmas 2 was better. I'd play that. Let's see. I gotta think about this. I don't really want to play Corpse Party unless it's with my brother, because those are his games. He likes those. I skipped Crime Scene Cleaner to play CrossCode. Maybe I could play that. I don't know, I'm just confused. I think I gotta think about this off stream for a bit. I don't know what to do now. I'm stuck. I'm frozen with choice. I'm paralyzed. There's too many games for me to play. I'm paralyzed from it. There's something they call that something, like choice paralysis or whatever. There's too many options. I don't know what to pick. The only ones I'm really considering are games that I've already played, but that my brother has, so I'd want to do it with him. Everything else is brand new to me. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. This is the end of this one. This will be the end of this stream, I think. I'll think about it and decide what to do, and I might come back, and I might not. But that's the end of this game until I get the DLC. Took 9 parts. It was a good journey, you know. But it's enough of that. See ya.